Thanks to my man Tommaso, I have a brand new intro that I would love to show you. You can subscribe to his channel like right here and in the description, the double duo right there. I have a brand new intro. It looks very nice, I think, and let's roll it right now. Apple has finally released iOS 11.2.6, so now I could talk about the crazy bug that was crashing people's apps. Anyone who had iOS. Early Friday morning Eastern US time, two Indian engineers found out a little bug from their own language using just a single character from their keyboard that completely crashed apps. I think this little character is from the Telugu language. Oh my gosh, I completely said that wrong. It's a little Indian dialect spoken by around like 80 million people. I searched it up. And this little character I think means sign. If not mistaken, comment down below what it means. But this little character means sign that can completely crash any of the apps. But seriously, most messaging apps, if the Android person just sent you this little Indian character, so just switch their keyboard and just sent this little character, your whole app crashes. I mean, at least that's what happened to me and many of my friends who this guy trolled with. I won't declassify his name because it's very confidential, but let's just call him Bob. So Bob Friday morning found out you could send this little Indian character just by switching your keyboard to anyone with an iOS device and it would completely crash all of their apps. So this is what Bob did Friday morning. He switched his keyboard to the Indian dialect spoken by approximately 80 million and he sent me the one character that completely destroys my apps. And then he said, oh, look at your phone and then look at iMessage and ha 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 ha, you're gonna see what I just did. And sure enough, I tried to open my messages app and it does not open at all. So congratulations, Bob got me. And not only did this little bug just work on messages, it also works on Snapchat and Instagram. And guess what? Bob tried to mess those up too, which he did, but I found out a way you could just remove it easily, not like messages. So, I mean, he sent my Instagram and Snapchat to ruin just like that, just by sending this simple little character. So imagine if you spoke this language of Telugu, oh man, I'm saying it so wrong, but if you spoke this little language in India and you use that character often, I mean, I have no idea if it's like an A, a B, a C, or if it like means words, but if you use that character often, imagine what it would do to your friends with the other iOS devices. Ooh, that would be a terrible situation. Apple finally released a bug fix for this little Indian character that completely destroyed everyone's apps in 11.2.6. So I would recommend to everyone, as soon as possible, if you have an iOS device, you don't be trolled like Bob did to me and get completely destroyed by all of your apps such as Messages, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, etc. He completely destroyed all of them. I had to wait until I finally got this software update of 11.2.6, but at least Apple delivered it 4 days after the bug was found. The interesting part about 11.2.6 is that the betas of 11.3 were free from this little bug issue of this little Indian character ruining apps. It was free from that. So I was wondering if Apple was going to release iOS 11.3 early, a month early to be in fact, and they didn't in the end. They just released 11.2.6. It was probably easier to just do that instead of release 11.3. But if you did not know, iOS 11.3 actually has some pretty cool features that like resulted of a couple of weeks ago when Apple said they slowed down older iPhones. Apple in iOS 11.3 is going to allow you the feature, the option to turn off Apple slowing down your older degraded batteries. The feature that is coming in iOS 11.3 is this little feature that is going to give you the option, the freedom for you to turn off the feature whether you want it or not of Apple slowing down older batteries to slow down the performance to prolong the battery life. Personally, I'd rather sacrifice performance for battery life, but I guess some people out there, because many people were complaining about Apple slowing down older phones, I guess they want to sacrifice battery life for some more performance. Apple will probably release iOS 11.3 probably within a month since the betas just started, probably maybe at a March keynote if they're going to release like an iPad, new iPad or something, maybe a new iPhone SE. Who knows, I'll get to that in the future if something starts to come up. But expect iOS 11.3 to come out in March, and I would say ASAP upgrade to 11.2.6. You do not have to deal with this annoying little Indian character. But in the meantime, I'd love to hear your opinion on this little Indian character destroying people's apps in the comment section below. And while you're doing that, make sure you hit that little bell icon to stay notified whenever I post a video. And while you're still doing that little thing, make sure you smash that subscribe button right here to stay informed. And I'll see you in the next one.